fried egg and turkey sandwich. Can't beat it. But look, man, I'm gonna tell y'all the story. When I was in Florida, right? My son came and stayed with me, lived with me. I'd only been out like 6 months. You know what I'm saying? I left my ex-wife, my mother-in-law house. You know, I got me a little studio. I didn't have the proper control. And forget the control, we just wasn't working together. And so, no man should never be in a position to where he has to have a damn call to order about the things that he needs to do regarding his children. You know. So I left. But so at the time I'm working, right? And of course, and for a minute, you know, my back had went out on me, you know what I'm saying? As an iron worker, we used to, you know, lay in deck, you know what I'm saying? That shit was tedious. One day I was just ironing, and my back, I was down, and my back just got stuck. So I was out for a minute. One of my neighbors was an electrician, so I started doing a little bit of electrician apprentice work. Point is, oh wow, I can continue. So I had an older, like 95 F-150, you know what I'm saying? And I was staying in Titusville. And so work is in Orlando, they pay more, you know what I'm saying? It's about a 45-minute drive. I've been having the truck sitting for a minute, you know what I'm saying? But I needed to get it on the road. Fix the brakes on it, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't had no tags on it, right? So next door, you know, Titusville right on the water. So right next door, it was a Cadillac, like a 01, 02 DeVille. You know what I'm saying? That I guess the tree had fell on, and so it was just sitting in the yard, and it had tags on it that was good. Now, thing about Florida, they have stickers with colors, you know what I'm saying, on the tags. And so, you know, I mean, to my methodology or understanding, you know, I had to get to work. You know what I'm saying? I had my son, I got to get to work. And this truck, it worked, and ain't got no tags on it, but this car got tags that's good. It's a Ford, it's a Cadillac, but it got the tag that's the right color with the right year on it. So shit, one day I go over there. I'm on parole at the time. Now, mind you, okay, so this is the catch. I'm on parole at the time. And the way Florida is, it's not if you go out of state you violate. If you go out the county, you violate. So Titusville is Brevard County. Orlando is Orange County. So that's a violation. Even if it's for work, okay, I had to talk about it first or whatever, you know, but I was driving a truck that wasn't no good, so talking about it really wasn't gonna do no good. So I didn't say nothing. I put the tag on there, and I took my ass to work. My whole thing is, I have done illegal shit for less moralistic reasons. So I say that to say, if anything would have happened, I could justify it to myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm simply, like, seriously just wanting to get to work home so I can take care of my son and myself and pay rent, you know, take care of life, do what I need to do. I can justify that. To me, you know, in life, period, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, everything has to be justifiable to me. I can't do nothing that don't make sense. It's not justifiable. If anything was to occur, you know, on the negative for it to where it came to a point where I was actually sitting and thinking about what I did and what happened, in response, and was it worth it? You know what I'm saying? That's where the saying comes. Does the end justify the means? Does the end justify the means? Does it justify the means? You tell me. You know what I'm saying? So, I say that to say, even now, being out here, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna tell you real stuff. The average person, I mean, matter of fact, more than average. It's a big majority of people that if had against them what I have and what I've been through in this very state next door, you know, and you know, in a few places across this country, but I'm talking about in Texas, wouldn't even be here right now because I don't gotta be here. I ain't on no paper, I ain't on no nothing. But I have had some serious accusations, false accusations brought against me in this state. But see, I have a son that's about 3 hours from me. I have a daughter that's about 4 hours from me. Everything has to make sense to me. If it don't make sense, I ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like really like, you know, it's easy to like to, you know, and sometimes I might even think about it, but my body won't let me do it. You know, just go somewhere and just duck off. You can go anywhere in this fucking country. You know what I'm saying? Duck off, you know, live cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, be easy. But that don't make sense. So I sit here because I have responsibilities and I have things to do here. My mother's here, my sister, my children, you know. So regardless of what's been brought against me, no matter what might be watching me when I leave out the house, no matter what might be on my phone, I can't just go hide, you know what I'm saying, and just think about me and my comfortableness. I'm not a selfish being. And plus, I live for a reason. So, even those that might know this, that's the whole thing. It really doesn't matter to me because, we're going to have to ride it out. Because I have individuals and I have a purpose and a responsibility that is more important than anything that anybody could be trying to, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, put against me. So fuck it. Let's go. And you know, one thing that we have to always remember, this is the most important part of it all. Universal law is the greatest law of all. It supersedes everything. Fuck what a human want to try to do, fuck what they think they're going to do, any of that. Universal law supersedes all laws. So as long as you are in line with universal law, and it's not saying that, you know, God wiped out Sodom and Gomorrah. I'm just saying, not saying that there's never time to destroy. Not saying that you are some super saint. Not saying that you're some super square. But what I'm saying is, as long as you are living, you're going in accord though, and you are correcting yourself and living, you know, and aiming to be a better person. I mean, consistently, no excuses. And you're in line with universal law, it's gonna take care of you every time. So that's how I can comfortably, you know what I'm saying, like, push against it, man. And, you know, and I'm not even tripping. It is what it is. And I guarantee you we're going to be all right.